You guys know I like to do hot sports topics and hot gaming topics on my channel, but today I came across something very hilarious. I'm gonna leave a link to Professor Dave's channel or the video, which you will find pretty entertaining. He can go into much more detail with his scientific knowledge, more so than I can. But let me know what you guys think because Terrence Howard definitely stole the reality stone from Thanos.
You know, I was born Terrence Howard. There was an inconsistency with the math there. And so I went out to explore a new way of understanding how the universe works, and I was able to define the grand unified field equation they've been looking for and put it into geometry. Proton itself. So any bond that hydrogen can make, our linchpins are able to make. So we're talking about unlimited bonding. Unlimited predictable structures, supersymmetry that can defend a nation, that can harvest food, that can remove plastics from the ocean, that can give the children of Uganda and the people of Uganda an opportunity to stage with technology. But the main purpose is to defend the sovereignty of a peaceful place and a peaceful people without having to have our young men lose their lives.
Truth is, I am Iron Man.
Super point of gravity, this infinite point that light can't even escape, that this exists because of the
Their
theory
math
of gravity.
and their math. Remember, they have a thing called zero. There is no zero to even think zero.
So do you think that zero is a concept that came along with currency?
It should be attached to currency in that regard, because in physics, it's either nothing remains still. There's nothing still in the universe.
Bruh. Your model, what happens to these suns when they supernova?
Everything gets old and die.
Everything gets old and die. And does everything recompress?
Has to. And you breathe out, what happens to that air?
That doesn't make sense.
There's no breathing out in space. There's no air, oxygen in space. What happens on a supernova, it ejects the materials out of it from its supernova explosion.
Another plant breathes that air in. Expanding stars and
you could do so you want
our star meets the solar wind from another star at that end of that spot. Now there's two pressure conditions, so you have another Lagrange spot.
I don't know if he's is he referring to solar flares from the sun, because that's the only thing that would make any plausible sense. Oh my God, man.
These things are just pressure conditions hitting each other. And they're causing that. That's where the Birkeland currents are running through, those higher electrical fields. But everything in the universe is just electricity.
This just sounds like some electric universe idiocy. I'll leave a link in the description because Professor Dave's knowledge of this is far more superior than mine. So you can watch his videos and he'll explain it in very easy fashion for you to understand. But what Terrence Howard is saying is nothing but nonsense.
And we call it magnetism when it's devitalized, but it's still electricity. We call the radiative side, it's the feminine side. And the contractive side is the positive, masculine side. It's a balance, and it's never been anything but that balance, and we've complicated it.
So now space has gender traits because this man says so. No facts to back it up, no evidence whatsoever. Space has gender traits because of his illogical theory. Let's continue this idiocy.
If you're right, so many people are wrong.
Everyone's wrong. Oh, well, the universe backs me up.
Bullshit!
And I have the proof of it. You have all these physicists that's saying something different, but none of them have 97 patents. None of them have introduced a new form of flight. Technology is antiquated compared to mine. There's no government on this planet that has the technology that I have or can outdo what I have, because you can't outdo the fractal.
I am Iron Man.
A couple years ago, I did an article for the Rolling Stones, and they said I was crazy because I was telling them that the square root of 2 was a rational number. This is the proof that the square root of 2 is a rational number.
No.